Boston wakes up like any other day. Bells ringing in the distance, horses in the streets, businesses opening, and then a spark, small, silent, almost no one notices. But in a few hours, one of the most important cities in America would be in flames. And the scariest part, this wasn't an ordinary accident. This changed Boston forever. And to understand how everything turned to ashes, you need to see what the city was like before the fire. Before the chaos, there was routine. Families woke up early. Merchants opened their shops. Children ran through the narrow streets. Boston wasn't just a city, it was a place full of simple dreams. But there was a dangerous detail invisible in everyday life: wooden houses, narrow streets, fire used for everything. The city seemed alive, but at the same time, it was a powder keg waiting for the right moment. Large cities don't fall all at once. They accumulate risks ignored, silent, inevitable. And when disaster strikes, it doesn't ask for warning. There's no time. It doesn't choose its victims. Boston was about to learn this the hard way. And what happened next was too fast to be controlled. Boston before the fire in the 19th century, Boston was a vibrant city, one of the most important commercial centers in the United States. Ships arrived laden with goods, warehouses overflowing with fabrics, paper, wood, flammable products. The streets, narrow, uneven, crowded, technology, gas lighting, transportation by carriages, still primitive firefighting systems. It seemed modern for the time, but in practice, it was extremely vulnerable. And then November 1872 arrives, and with it the disaster. The beginning of the fire, November 9, 1872, a warehouse in the city center. A fire starts, probably caused by a spark, perhaps a problem with heating or gas. Nothing out of the ordinary until something goes wrong. The alarm is delayed, the firefighters arrive late, there isn't enough water, and worse, many horses were sick, equine influenza, making it difficult to transport equipment. What was small begins to grow, fast, violent, unstoppable. The city in flames. The fire finds exactly what it needs: wooden buildings, flammable stocks, streets that impeded access. The wind does the rest. Flames leap from building to building. Explosions begin. Glass shatters. People run. Merchants try to save merchandise. Others simply flee. The sky turns red. And then entire city blocks begin to disappear. More than 700 buildings destroyed. The commercial heart of the city reduced to ashes. Desperate attempts. Authorities try to contain the fire by any means. They blow up buildings to create barriers. They mobilize firefighters from other cities. They work tirelessly. But the fire respects nothing. It advances, it consumes, it knocks down until, finally, after hours that seem eternal, it begins to lose strength. What remains when it all ends? The scene is devastating. Destroyed streets, lost businesses, thousands affected. But Boston doesn't disappear, because something important was still there: the will to rebuild, and that changes everything. The reconstruction. Boston learns from the disaster, and this time it doesn't repeat the same mistakes. New building codes, more use of stone and brick, wider streets, better fire safety infrastructure. The city is reborn stronger, more prepared, more modern. What was tragedy transforms into evolution. Boston today, Boston is one of the most important cities in the United States, known for elite education like Harvard University, innovation and technology, rich history, quality of life. It is a center of science, medicine, research, startups, a city that blends past and future. And all this was also born from the ashes of that fire. A spark destroyed everything. But it didn't end Boston, because cities aren't made of buildings, they're made of people. And when everything fell, they decided to rise, better, stronger, more prepared. Boston could have been remembered as a destroyed city, but it chose to be remembered as a city that rebuilt itself. And perhaps that's the biggest lesson of this story. It's not the disaster that defines the future. It's how you react to it. If you like this kind of true, intense, and meaningful story, subscribe to the channel. Share this video with someone, because Ha Muitas Outras Historias como esta waiting to be discovered.